Is it going? Okay, I think we're going. So, okay, it's been a whole long time before since I've shown you guys anything about what's going on in the bus. Yes, I'm wearing sunglasses because I look like shit today. That's just the way it is. Hair of the dog. Okay, let's get down to it. First of all, this is Bud, my beautiful boy. He's a bit apprehensive about the bus. I don't know how we're going to go with him living on it with me, since he hates a moving vehicle, which is going to suck. All right, so what are we going to show you? We have got a couch. You've seen a little bit of a thing with the couch. It's going to become a cup holder. And I have started the kitchen. I've never in my entire existence made a base cabinet before. And it seems to be going all right. Originally, my dad had convinced me to make it all one piece. Can you see that? No, I can see that properly. So to make the two pieces one piece, I just figured that it was easier to be able to move stuff around in a small space if it was two small pieces instead of one large piece. Needless to say, it's come to. They're a little bit short for me, as you can see. Back here, maybe. Oops. Got stuff going on. Okay, so it's a little bit short. Hopefully, so the IKEA benches, which I found, which are cheaper than like a Bunnings one, which is a big, like a Masters, like a, what do you have there in the States? Or it's like a big hardware superstore, right? Like a Lowe's or something like that, I guess. But it's a Bunnings here. I'm trying to find a measuring tape that has inches on it because it smells. And so the IKEA benches are apparently 1.5 inches. This is not freaking inches either. I just had like 3 measuring tapes and now I've got none. Here we go. Alright, so 1.5 inches. Geez, that's pretty skinny. I want a thicker one than that. So even if it goes up 1.5 inches, boom, it's not very big. How big is that? Alright, let's now like a 2x4. That'll bring it up to that height, which is still pretty little. So maybe I'm gonna do a 2x4 under there, and then have a maybe do a 2x4 base thing, and then have it up on that like that, so it's that high. Just because I think that it's too short otherwise. But you know what I'm saying. Anyway, look at my amazing frame that I made. That's all straightforward, but this bad boy, the corner one, is kind of going to do my head in. So how this one's going to work is that's in there solid, right? The door will be across here. I'm going to put another dividing thing here, and then cut out a scoop there for the sink to sit in if I need it. I mean, it will have to go down a little bit anyway. I don't think I'm going to use the sink that I got out from the tip, which is the dump in other people's language. Even though it's a really dope, deep sink, I'll show you. Super deep, right? Like it's cool. I'm gonna go there. It's really deep. I don't know. We'll see how we go. It's kind of a bit overkill for my needs. Yeah. Need a giant sink. One, because I've got a shower that if I need to do anything big, I can put in that. Use my hair. Like I said, it's been a big night. So what I'm going to do right now, and if any of you out there know, The framing for across here is doing my head in. Never have done stuff like this before. It's probably a little bit, what's the word? Yeah. I don't even know the word, but there's probably a little bit of that. Thinking that I could do it. So, not that I'd be using this, but see, I don't know how I put a door across these two bits. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I cut this on an angle to meet that angle? Or do I put something behind it? Or do I go in front of it and then put another one on that side? Like, if anyone has ideas or actually knows how to do this, can you please leave it down in the comments section? I'd really, really appreciate your help. What else have we done? We've done a bit more. So I've started putting out my recycled wool outers. Obviously, because this is the shower, I haven't put any of the plumbing or anything in, and I want to be able to take off each panel and just bring them on. There's no glue or anything, because then I can just take the panels off the wall, and it goes all the way down behind the counter, base cabinets. Here's some more fun business. Okay, so my floor's out back. The raised floor, like I think one of my other videos was how I raised the floor. Well, that's all done. It's been done for ages. I've just started to put in the floating floor on top of it. None of it's glued down yet. And yes, I have to glue it down because I've got I know it's probably not the most ideal situation, but you know, we're gonna try it, see what happens. Shit happens. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We'll just redo it, yeah? There's the other wall. This is the bed bits. I have to make all new slats and stuff because I actually put the other slats up for the couch. The back shelf we haven't done nothing with. I'm starting to put up the ceilings. They're putting steel back where they'd use ply, and I'd rather have some actual steel. Keeping the old insulation in there and then re-insulating bits that need it. The bathroom. I think before it was just a mark on the floor. Now, can I get your photos back? Not really. Sunbeam levels. Now we've got the walls in. That's the shower on this side. And pocket bathroom. Check it out. Check it out. Ozone. Bit concerned about this at the bottom. But don't really care. As long as it rolls and it closes, and it rolls like smooth. And now, at the moment, what I'm doing is filling in some bits here in the frame so that I can put the outer recycled wall panels, like on the, like on these, on the other sides of it. So what I'm up to now is doing the rest of the outside of that, of the bathroom, finishing the walls on that. Finished riveting the ceiling in. I've got some more steel to put on the other bits up the front. The rest of this ceiling has got to come out because I'm going to redo that because we're going to run. I'm going to try to run most of my wiring in these panels. That it's the original steel from the bus, and that's where it sits, and it runs to the back. Failing that, I'll just make my own ones. Like, big deal. I'm also going to have not this size, but like a raised bit on the back so I can do in You know what I mean? You know, someone else called it something. I can't remember what they called it, but it's like where your LED strip runs in between the wall and your wood, so that it shades it. It's not so obnoxious. Today we are going to try to finish boxing up the bathroom, and I'm going to try to clean up this mess. So there's my workbench, which is now just kind of a shit pile. So that I can build the other benches on the other side for the bench. I'm going to get an under bench fridge. And I still haven't decided whether to put the stove on this side or to put it on that side. If the sink's going to go there in the corner, I don't know if I should put the stove there or have it here. It's fun to have it without a couch. Then it's going to spray shit all over the couch, right? Like oil and stuff. Also, I'd like to put in. I've seen these little tiny wood stoves called the Cub and the Grizzly. I think it's a Canadian company that makes it. I'll put a link to them down below because I'm learning to do stuff like that. And they're dope. They're cheap too. And I'd kind of like to put one of them in. It's Australia, right? It doesn't get freezing here unless you're up in the mountains where it does get freezing and it snows. And I'd love to take it up there to go snowboarding and hang out in the snow for a bit. But I ain't doing it without a wood stove because heating is not something I want to pay for or fuck around trying to put in. Sorry, language. I'd rather put a good sound system in than a heater, you know what I'm saying? Aircon, same deal, but might see if I can get like a rooftop, one of the RV ones, and cut a hole in the roof. I haven't done anything more with the roof of the outside of the bus, which I really need to get onto because we're coming into winter here in Melbourne, and even though it's like sun out there, shine, it's going to get really rainy really soon, and this poor bus has been sitting here for a long time. In other news, I started it after 3 years of sitting in my backyard. I turned it over. My mate Pete, shout out, thanks for your help, Pete. Came and helped me. We put a new battery in, and finally got it around the right way. Around the right way because there's no positive and negative on the wires on this old bus. And funnily enough, it turns everything on even if it's not the right way around. I don't know why. But we had to put a little bit of petrol in the carby to get it started, and boom, it did it. It was amazing. So that's probably about it for now. When I do something interesting, I'll try to time lapse it. I haven't got my good phone at the moment, so I'll try to remember to start filming things a little bit more regularly so that you can see stuff. So it's not so many, so much time in between videos. Can anyone tell me why people put their floating floors down before they build their kitchen benches and their bathrooms and their walls and stuff? Like, is that just because? Yeah, can you tell me why? It just seems like a waste of flooring to me. But if anyone knows a 411 on that, I'd really love to know. Peace out.